everyone, so final video review for this week is for Death Overdue by David S. Pederson. If you want to check out my Goodreads review, I did just post that the other day, so if you are on Facebook or on my blog, there is a link within the post, and if you're on YouTube, there is a link in the description below. And this is the video review. So Death Overdue by David S. Pederson was fantastic. Oh, it really was. As I said last week when I was letting you know what I was reading, this isn't what I would usually read, but it is of the male loving male genre, and David did a reading at the Bold Strokes Books online festival, and I was intrigued, so I grabbed a review copy from NetGalley for this because I thought, well, I want to be inclusive and I want to read this. It looks fantastic, and so I'm going to. And then I decided I'm going to review it like I review everything else, because it is totally worth reviewing, and I hope that some of you will give it a try, even though it's not your normal genre, because it is extremely good. So it's about Heath Barrington. This is the 5th book in the series, but that will make no difference to you. You can read this. It works perfectly standalone. But it's about Detective Heath, and he finds himself kind of embroiled in a mysterious case of a murder of a man who was blackmailing him. How nice. And he's desperate to uncover the truth, protect his own secrets, and Heath is out to prove he's innocent. So he's piecing together the clues with Alan's help, and they eventually discover that some of the suspects aren't all they seem, and that this murder is indeed way more mysterious than they could have imagined. So it was really thrilling and intense, but it was absolutely brilliant. I can't fault it at all. I was a little bit hooked, and the mystery and the thrill of the plot just made a really exciting crime read, with lots of clues, and it had all the charm of 1940s detective mysteries, and I love that sort of genre, and I think it's amazing. And so when David read from this, and I was like, oh my god, it sounds amazing. The reading he did was amazing. You should go and check it out. It is on YouTube, and I absolutely loved it. I really did. In fact, you know what, I will put a link to the BSB readings where David did the reading of this, so that you can go and listen to it if you missed it, because it was so good, and it really was amazing, and it sold it for me. I had to have this when I listened to that reading. So and there are some other great authors on there as well who did some readings, so but listen to David's and you will see what I mean about this. But I adored the narrative because it works so well in these 1940s detective mysteries, that first person and the air surrounding the story, especially where Heath and Alan's personal lives were concerned and their personal relationship, and they very much had to hide all they were to one another, but the reader caught glimpses of that, because obviously they couldn't be out and open in the 1940s, but you as the reader got lovely little glimpses of that and got to intimately experience some of those moments between them where they were alone, so those little loved up cute moments between them. And Death Overdue, like I say, it is the 5th book in the Detective Heath Barrington mystery series, but it was my first, and I don't usually read male-loving male fictions, but this one, even though it was a first for me, I am totally sold on this series, and I very much loved it, and I found myself gripped, not only by like the exciting plot, but also the characters were really charming. You'll see what I mean. If you listen to David's reading, you'll see what I mean. It's just so charming, and the more you start to read the book, the more you'll get very swept away with them. They're lovely guys, Heath and Alan. They're lovely, and this, it also had a little women loving women in it as well, which I liked, and it was just a hint, and it was a really nice surprise, and you sort of get that air from it, and especially from the blurb, which is again why I was super intrigued by it, because I wanted to see just exactly what that would be. And all the characters, they each brought their own unique sort of personality to the story, and they charmed me in their own way, which I really liked. But he's a lovely character. It's so charming and very charismatic, and I believed him every step of the way, and he was smart, and he uncovered the clues and piecing bits together. He was so clever, and he was tactful as well, very observant, and he picked up on hints and theories that you wouldn't even guess, and it was just those little things. He really didn't disappoint in adding, that touch of class to what it was a wonderful, thrilling crime. And I think I will definitely check out the other books in the series, and I'm very much looking forward to reading more of them. And I will definitely pick them up because I want to learn more about Heath and Alan. Definitely a fan, and I had a little look around on David's website, which you can also find. It's on my blog, it's linked, and he's got all this amazing extra information about the characters in this series. He's got like character bios, he's got these amazing floor plans. It's like, oh, it's so in depth, it's so cool, and you should definitely go check that out as well. That is amazing. That is dedication to your characters, and you can really tell that David has put such effort into the character research, the profiles, and even the plots. You really feel personally connected, and that you are drawn right into it. So I really can't recommend this enough. It was absolutely brilliant. I loved it so much. I'll pop a link in the description, like I say, to the reading, so that you can check out the reading that David did whilst at the BSB festival online, and I'll also pop a link to the book so that you can go and grab a copy, which I really hope you will. I hope you'll give it a chance, because I gave it a chance and it was so worth it, so very worth it. I loved it, and so I hope you will as well. If you've read Death Overdue by David S. Pederson, I would love to know your thoughts, and I would love to know what you think of this series and Heath and everything. So please do get involved, please comment below, please let me know. And if you haven't read Death Overdue by David S. Pederson, but it's on your to be read list, or you're planning to read it, or you're now really interested in reading it, I would love to hear from you. So please do comment below and get involved. It would be absolutely fantastic to hear that you're interested in reading it, and why, and I really would love to know. So please do let me know. And if you do grab a copy of Death Overdue by David S. Pederson, I hope you love it as much as I did. It was absolutely fantastic. You won't be disappointed by it. It's absolutely brilliant. Brilliant story, brilliant crime, brilliant characters. So please do go check it out, and hope you enjoy it. Bye.